Hi everybody, it's me. I just wanted to make a really quick video and kind of let you guys know what I have planned for this little mini-series. It might end up being longer, who knows, but for now, I'm not quite sure how many videos I'm going to be making. They'll probably be fairly short, because I don't want to bore you guys, just get too depressing with it, but the topic of abuse is something that's been a really big deal to me for a long time. I saw my mother go through it. You know, she had some other problems, obviously, but she was in a lot of bad relationships, and I really think that kind of set me up for what happened to me. I moved in with my aunt and my grandmother when I was about 8 years old, so it's not like I spent all that much time around my mother, but it was definitely enough, I think, to set a sort of precedent, which is interesting. I mean, you hear about it in psychology all the time, like, oh, children of abusers or children who've been abused are more likely to end up in that situation themselves. Well, it's kind of true. But I'm trying to move past that. I'm pretty much okay with it now, which is why I'm doing this video. It's been a huge deal to me for a long time, just raising awareness, and I was abused myself for almost 2 years. It was just a very bad situation. I can't say a whole lot about it. I can't give you, names or anything, obviously, for legal reasons, because you never know who's going to be watching your videos, but I do want to get the word out, because nothing is going to change unless you know what's going on and how to fix it. So, some of the things I would like to cover include how to tell if you're in an abusive relationship, how to safely leave, because that is just so key. As for me, I just it was as easy as picking up the phone and saying, you know, we're done, but now that I look back on it, I really could have been a lot safer with how I went about it. How to make sure that you don't go back, because it's so easy to get sucked back into that, just mind frame, and it's a mess. It's a psychological mess when you really think about it. Sorry, I have a really bad cold. And I want to kind of discuss some tips for friends and family. Like, if someone you know is going through this, the worst thing you can possibly say to them is, just leave. Because it's really not that easy. I mean, your heart is in the right place, but it's really a lot more complicated than that, especially if the person's been dealing with this for several years, because there's so much psychological trauma that you need to just work through, and it's just a lot of work. It's not as easy as just leaving most of the time. My case was just a weird exception, because I somehow broke out of that, you know, abused women mold and did it, but I tried to leave a couple different times and it was not that easy. I got drawn back in, and yeah, but I'm not going to talk too much about that right now. This is more like an intro video. I'm 20 years old. The relationship started when I was 17. I turned 17 in March of '06, and the relationship started around the end of July. So there's that, and then I left when I was 19. So we were like 2.5 months from our 2-year anniversary, which is really scary, because if I hadn't left then, I really believe that I would have ended up a statistic, that it would have gotten a lot worse, and that I wouldn't have known how to get out. But it's just really important that you guys hear this from someone who's been through it, because I know it's so easy to just blow off the pamphlets and what you hear in classes and all that, like, oh, that would never happen to me, I would know. Yeah, I thought that too, and I was sitting in my senior year's psychology class, excuse me, and we were talking about abuse, and this was when I was in the relationship, and I thought to myself, well, I would definitely know, and I would just kick him to the curb and get out. It's not that easy. You can't see it until you are way down the road. But yeah, that's kind of what I had planned. If you guys have any questions or topics you want me to address specifically, I will do the best I can with them. I'm not an expert by any means. I have some background in psychology, but it's mostly abnormal psych. I did some articles in the local paper about a year ago. They started out about depression and mental illness and raising awareness for that, and then I branched off towards the end and got more into abuse. So kind of like, I guess, edgier topics, and then I kind of, excuse me, trickled off. I'm just so sick right now. But I just wanted to pop in really quick and let you guys know what's up and say hi, and invite you to send me a comment or an email or message or anything to just let me know what's going on if you need help. I won't talk about your story here if you don't want me to, but if you have something you'd like to share, on or off the show, I guess, feel free. I mean, I'm totally open with talking about it. So it's really up to you guys. I have kind of a basic outline, but it's really ultimately controlled by you, what you need to know, what you want to hear about. So yeah, I hope to see you guys in a couple days with my first official episode, and I guess I'll see you all then. Bye!